Hello, hi everyone. Uh, Today we will look at the momentum in Nifty and all the other sectors within Nifty and see how they are doing. And this will give us an idea of what's really happening in the Indian market and where the selling is happening or where the buying is happening or where the which sector is holding on. So this would usually sectoral, not all the sectors get same amount of liquidity. So at one time you will see, say, banking stocks, making a run, and then at some point of time the money will move away from banking to realty sector. So this will give you an idea of how to track them, and at the same time, it will give you an idea of when to exit as well if you have a lot of stock in a specific sector. Usually I go with the weekly charts for this. So you can see in my screen trading view where I've got a Nifty chart, which is of weekly, right? So let's say how the general market is performing. So I'm just going to add a simple uh, technical indicator super trend. Super trend is very, very basic, very, very easy to see. So wherever you see the red turning to green, you see the red line here turning to green here in July 2020. That's when you have the start of the momentum for that specific ticker. So in this case, it's Nifty. And then whenever the green is turning into red, that's when some momentum is getting lost, right? So this is a very, very easy way to actually either enter or exit. This can be applied across any tickers. So just looking at this, so you can see that from 2020 onwards to um, till 2022 or 2021, we had a almost a year and a half of bullish momentum in the Nifty, right? So if I just look at the scale here, I can view from here to here, you would have made 72% just on if you entered on July 2020 and then exited, maybe you will exit here at this point when there is starting to, get red. So March 2022, you would have made 73%. So, so this is how very simple way to see it. So right now, of course, you can see that the market has turned red, and this has happened in 14th October onwards, right? So so that means the overall market is in a sell-off momentum. So right now, I would say like if you are either made a lot of profits in certain stocks, or there are stocks which are in losses. So which is part of your Nifty, you can try to uh, either you don't need to sell them everything, but you can at least take some profit or be in cash. So I would say from a Nifty point of view, if you're a pure investor, this would be the time to just wait on the sidelines, right? Because the sector is the whole market is actually in a downward trend. Now, I also want to look at different Nifty sectoral indices. So here you would see that. So I've just made a very simple Excel. So what we will do is a simple exercise. So we take one sector and then look at what is the current trend. So first is the auto sector. So of course, auto sector was really going good and then now just coming down, and you can see that still in the weekly chart it is coming down. So this is now weak. So for me, I would not be having any stock in this sector for now. Bank Nifty, this is all the banks together, so starting to show trend weakness here. So I would think that
So I'd like
this
to
is also
enter
something.
some
Hmm?
points here. So
Yeah,
today ICICI Bank came up with its results. Results were very good. So
yeah,
it is showing very good strength, and it looks like ICICI will surpass HDFC. And the Bank of India came up with its results yesterday. AU Bank.
yeah.
So So except Axis Bank, all the private banks have come up with good results. Among the
Yeah,
PSU banks, Bank of India is coming up with a good result. So next week we may see some momentum and a gap up movement in Bank Nifty on Monday. This is
yeah. It
primarily driven by the current results, where all the results in the banking sector are beating expectations. So this could be a
yeah.
short-term 1 week opportunity.
That is kind of true, but also you said that ICICI results was very good, right? So if I
Mm.
look at the ICICI's weekly graph, it is actually still bullish, right?
Mm.
So it hasn't turned bearish yet. So I would say
Mm.
like, so that's why you don't need to sell the stocks just for the sake of it. You still
Mm.
look at the pros and cons of each and every stock you have within that sector, right?
Mm.
So and then make your own choices based on. But in the reason why we are looking at this today from a sectoral point of view is usually the sectors, it's like a basket. So the sectors have headwinds, sectors have tailwinds. So if the sectors has headwinds, even a good stock, may not fly, right? But it might sustain. It might be, able to hold on. So this is just for my today's video is mainly to look at how the
Mm.
sectoral
Yeah.
um, performance is looking like right now. But you're right. Yeah. So I'll just continue with
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
next list. So next is the CNX Finance. So these would include your finance related, say Bajaj Finance and a few other things. So this is also like showing slight negative momentum in this case. So and let's say this is also right. So next is the FMCG. So it is showing red, but you can see that it is actually sustaining this area. So there is some hope here, but still it is actually in the negative momentum right now. IT, I think this would be interesting because I don't think IT is going down. So you can see that IT sector of all the sectors that we have seen till now, the IT is the one which is actually, still in the momentum. Then media and metal. Media should be bad. Yeah, you can see that it's terrible right now. Sectorally, it's very bad. And then next is CNX metals. So metals is decent. It is starting some downtrend here. Then you
Can
have the pharma
mm,
and the private
yeah, we can
banks.
put yellow for metal, right? Not red. It's not
No,
exact.
I mean there is no yellow indicator here, so let's call it for what it
Either
is.
green or red. Okay, got it.
Either green or red. That's how you have to
Mm.
um, use these indicators. So you can see that pharma is decent. Pharma is still in your green. When you have these kind of consolidation, this is more like saying that this is a buying opportunity here. Like when these kind of dips is a buying opportunity. But yeah, so I would say like you can still be in pharma space. Then private banks. So this would include all your ICICIs and everything. So here you can see that it is red, but it's not that bad. So here I would say as you said, like you can actually look at your individual stocks and make your calls based on that. Then PSU Bank. Usually it will be weaker. Private banks are weaker, so it is showing more weakness, but it's still fine. It's not that bad. Next is the reality sector. You can see that there is a real big drop off in the last 3 weeks. So you can see almost from the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks, the sector has lost 21%. One, two, three. So since the 30th of December, since the turn of the year, it has lost 21%. So Yeah, this is why you need to be beware of your, the all the January 1 stock picks, the New Year stock picks. If you have seen all the big stock picks that were given, most of them would have got you all the reality sector stocks at the turn of the year. And now you will see that everything is falling down, right? So don't believe in those stock picks that all the business websites give or analysts gives. CNX Energy, again, it is down, so not going well at all. Next is oil and gas. This might be interesting because oil prices are going up again of late. So let's see. Still, no, the stock wise it is going down. Um, it is in the negative territory.
So
The
all the
last one is
companies
consumer.
are coming up with better results when compared to last quarter. But I mean, in the oil and gas space, so marketing
Yeah.
expenses are coming down,
The
oil prices are going up. So the margins are expanding, but it's not still up to the level of previous years. YOY, there is still a huge dip.
yeah,
QOQ, if you
and
look
the
at it,
always
the margins have
yeah,
improved and they are profitable now.
yeah, always the problem with the Indian PSU oil and gas is they pay a lot of taxes to the government and there are a lot of government pressures, you
Hmm.
know. Uh, so they don't make much money either anyway. So it's
Correct,
not,
correct.
it's a, usually in oil and gas, it's a trading play rather than an investment.
Yes, yes. Though some of
And
the
the
companies
last,
are coming up with decent results, stock prices
yeah,
still keep falling. So there
yeah,
is no clear-cut strategy. Most of them are PSU dividend plays. You can buy and hold them for long term and look for a dividend between 4 to 8%, which is very decent when compared to fixed deposit. Yeah, that can be. We can look at that as an option at this price point where these stocks are available at very low price points.
yeah. So overall, this was the last one, the consumer durables. You can see that again, this is falling down really hard now. So overall, my assessment would be that the market is in a topping area. So you can see that the Nifty is, from a high in September, it is actually, in a downward momentum. So I would say that if you are, looking to do investments, maybe just hold on, wait for these corrections to get over. And you can always track this weekly to every week you track this and then you say at one point either the sector turns or the Nifty turns. That's when if let's say if this goes for next 3 months, just be on cash, accumulate more cash, and then lump sum you make an investment when that red indicator turns to green, and then you just wait for the next, this kind of move to play, like what happened here, right? So in 2023 to so you get like 40% instead of waiting instead of putting your money in different, during the down stages, you can do this. So this would give you that extra alpha. So but for this, you have to be, aware of how to use these indicators to do some, um, understanding of how the technical indicators work. Some basic studies would be good. And if you're able to do that extra bit of work, you get that extra bit of additional percentage for your portfolio. And that's it for today. Thank you.